most of the time these years, I think people are buying phones for about 3 years and then upgrading. And that's why we have the so-called super cycle this year, where bullish analysts think we're going to have, more than 420 million people ready to upgrade in 2021. So if you're among those people that are going to buy a phone and keep it for 3 years, 5G is good, buy it, it'll future-proof. On the other hand, I don't want people to go out and buy the new iPhone 12s and think that they're going to get home and see faster 5G networks immediately, because they're still rolling out around the country, and there are some really fast pockets, but you have to be outside, be right on the block, right in front of the tower to get that speed. And the other thing I've had a hard time getting answers for is what you can actually do with that speed. So Apple at least allows you to do FaceTime HD, for example, but you can also download movies faster and music, and I've never really complained about those speeds in the past before. So we're still waiting to see the real benefits.
Right. Dieter, I'd love to get your general review and then a comment about how the experience, the consumer experience, is going to vary wildly for those who actually do buy it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything Todd said. I think Apple really wants us to be that super cycle. Here's the phone right here. And in addition to 5G, there's also a new OLED screen. There's an updated camera experience. There's, of course, this brand new design that looks actually really, really nice. And there's also this MagSafe thing to charge it wirelessly. Put all that together, and Apple really does want everybody to upgrade this year, I think. And that's going to be a tough call in the middle of a pandemic. But the experience does vary widely. It depends on where you are. But there's also lots of funny little details with 5G because it's such a new network. Your SIM card may not be compatible, so you might need to go to your carrier and get a new one of those. You might have to update your plan to work with it. And all that is on top of whether or not you get a 5G signal. I'm in the heart of downtown Oakland right now, and I don't have 5G on Verizon.
That could be a problem. Todd, ultimately, do these reviews, I mean, we love your reviews. We're kind of geeky about the electronics. But do the reviews matter for consumers, or is there just so much pent-up demand for a new upgrade cycle that analysts are expecting strong phones either way?
That's a really good question. I think, consumers are probably looking at reviews to understand what they're getting and whether or not it works. So Apple makes promises or other companies make promises. We review and try to see if it meets those promises and give the consumers sort of the knowledge to go out and make their own decision. But you're right. I think when you have hundreds of millions of people deciding whether they should upgrade or not, they might just go out and buy the phone, whether I say not to or not. On the other hand, I think competition's more steep than ever from Android. Samsung's got a lot of great phones out this year, and Google's latest phones are out, although they have very tiny market share. So I think, mainly, I guess I'd go back to say people are going to stay in Apple's ecosystem. They can buy the new phones because they are big upgrades, and I have them here too. I should show you them. But, it's a 3-year thing. So if they don't buy them this year, you don't have to. You can wait till next year when 5G is more mature. And during the pandemic, it's sort of hard for me to tell people, go out and spend money. Although we saw in Q3 that Apple's Mac, iPad, and iPhone sales were up. So people are still buying gadgets.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.